There was only one way into that neighborhood, only one way out, a single bridge crossing the river, no alternate road, no hidden route, no backup plan. Thus that bridge and in it the HOA, not the residents, not the people driving across it every day. Mean they knew that, but knowing something and respecting it are two very different things. For years, they treated that bridge like it was theirs, driving across it without thinking, building their routines around it, depending on it like it was permanent, like it could never change. If that was their first mistake, because anything built on land you do not own can change overnight. And one day it Didi pulled up and saw barriers right at the entrance of the bridge, clean, deliberate, placed like a decision had already been made. They did not ask me, they did not inform me, they just acted like ownership did not matter, like control was something they could create by themselves. He stood there for a moment, just watching, not angry, not surprised, just observing. Becky's situations like this always reveal something, and this one revealed everything. They thought they were forcing me out, that is what made it interesting. Base, they forgot something simple. There was no second road, no alternative access, no other way across that river, just that bridge. One they decided to block, the one they did not own. Did not react immediately, did not argue, I did not confront them, let it play out. Beckus, sometimes the best move is no move at all. Next morning everything changed. Cars started lining up at the bridge, and after an other confused drivers, frustrated residents, people stepping out, looking at the barriers, trying to understand why nothing was moving. Beckos, for the first time their routine broke, and when routines break, people panic. The HOA members gathered quickly, talking louder, moving faster, trying to fix something they did not fully understand, and that is when it hit them. They had blocked their own access, the only way in, only way out. They trapped themselves, and suddenly was no longer the problem, was the solution. He walked toward the bridge slowly, no rush, no urgency. Best now, the situation had flipped completely. Same people who made demands before, he approached differently, quieter, more controlled requests instead of orders. That is how fast power shifts when reality steps in. They explained their situation, tried to justify what they did, tried to turn it into something reasonable, but there was nothing reasonable about it, because the facts were simply bridge was Manethy land beneath it, was meaning control of that access was Manet. Listened, let them talk. Then I reminded them of one thing, this bridge was never theirs, not legally, not physically, not in any way that mattered, and the moment they blocked it, they proved they did not understand that cars were still waiting, some turning around, some sitting still. Because there was nowhere to go. It is when silence started spreading, slow flip from one person to another, because realization does not happen all at once. It moves, and when it reaches everyone, everything changed. No more arguments, no more loud voice, just people standing there understanding what they had done. At the time the sun started dropping, the bridge was still blocked, still quiet, still controlled Dexley, the way it should have been from the beginning. He turned and walked away, and because I was done of it, because there was nothing left to prevent. The situation spoke for itself, because in the end they did not lose access because of me. They lost at the moment they assumed control over something they did not own. They blocked the only road without understanding who controlled it, and once that mistake was made, there was no easy way back. That bridge did not just connect land, it defined power, and that they finally understood it. If you enjoyed this story, hit like, subscribe, and tell me where you are watching from.